Hello everyone, how is it going? Welcome back to another build guide. All right, guys. So in this video, as you might have already read on the thumbnail, it's going to be the Nightwing's build guide. Now, Nightwing is a decent character. He is not insanely strong, or he's not a raid character. You can try him out, but he won't give you a lot of damage. You probably need to have bat ranks to get some damage out of him. Plus, he's not that good in raids overall, but he can be very useful in arena, in champions arena, and in invasions too because of his stun and his power drain. Let's talk about him a little bit first. So basically, Nightwing's passive, what is it? It gives him a chance to generate zero point 0.3 power or power bar on blocking, while blocking. So this can be a very useful passive when it comes to playing in these game modes, which I just mentioned before: arena, champions arena, league invasions. So this is one good thing about this particular character. Now, what it says is when he uses his special abilities, basic swipes attacks are temporarily enhanced with various effects, only one effect at a time. So whenever he uses specials, his abilities and swipes, basics and swipes will have some of these effects that we're going to take a look at. So ground blast, it gives Nightwing almost one power drain on basic and swipe attacks for 6 seconds. It will increase eventually as you level it up, the specials. The special one is for power drain. The special 2 will give 73% crit chance boost on basic and swipe attacks for 10 seconds. This is also a very good passive on the special, which will be useful at times. And now this is the most important one because you can actually stun your opponents. Now, if you use a special 3, you can apply a victim debuff on the opponent for 5 seconds, which means that you can temporarily stun on basic and swipe attacks for 5 seconds. That's the duration. Okay, now if I upgrade this, it will eventually increase, I guess. But yeah, this is also very important if you want to keep a loop. Do a special 1 and special 3, which will be very useful. Do a special 1 to power steal, do a special 2 to get increased crit chance, and do a special 3 to get 5 seconds of stuns on basic and swipe attacks. All right. Now, enough talk about this guy's passives and specials. Now, let's quickly take a look at his build. Now, he is a tech character, so obviously his crit damage will go till 500%. All right. And but we still need to max it out. We need to max out your critical attack damage. We need to max out his critical attack chance. Plus, we need to max out his we don't really need a lot of fast attack chance, to be honest. What we need to max out is his resistance. Now, this again will be a hybrid build where he will have a lot of attack too, plus a lot of resistance as well. Now, I've already maxed out crit resistance. I've almost maxed out stun and DOT resistance. All right, so let's take a look. So from a couple of gears only, I have enough crit damage actually, which is nice. I haven't had him to 7 stars yet. I will eventually ascend him as well, all right, at some point, but not now. And when I ascend him, then I'll probably get enough crit damage as well. All right, crit chance is also almost maxed out. So the base is just 1. I got 3 crit chances on the gears: 17, 17, and 25.2. That is 25.2 because some of these gears are not yet maxed out entirely to level 80. I will max them out eventually. And there is one talent, which is a rare one, which gives us 12%. So that was that. And apart from that, there are some resistance too. And you also can add a couple of defenses on your gears. That will also help Nightwing to survive longer in the fights. As I said, he is mostly used in arena and champions arena. And sometimes when you're fighting against really strong opponents, even in arena and champions arena or in league invasions, your character can literally die in the matter of seconds. So this guy is mostly like a hybrid build, as I said. So adding defense is not a bad idea. You can add a couple of defenses on the gear. So that's what I've done. I have 3 actually. I might need to change one. I'll change that later. So I think defense should be somewhere around 75%, which should be maxed out. It will eventually be maxed out, as I said, when I just max the gears out. All right. So resistance is on 3 talents, obviously 3 talents over here too. And base is 10%, and there is again 3 talents. Let me take a look. Let me show you guys the talents. Most of them are epic. As you can see, there is defense over here. But defense is should be there. 1 defense should be there, and 3 resistances. at least, and one CAD and one CAC. So we got one critical attack damage. Now I just need to replace this attack with critical attack chance, and I'll have that crit chance maxed out too. All right, so that's the thing with the talents, you know. Let's move on the gears. All right. Now, gears is probably quite easy to understand, but when you have different, when you have just one effect to equip, it might take longer. But let's say if you have different effects to put on these gears, then it might be a little easier for you. All right. So what we need to add is a couple of defenses. I have three actually, so I need to replace one. We need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8 or 9 attack stats. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. I need to add one more, which I will add later. Plus a couple of critical attack damages and a couple of critical attack chances will also work. So one CAC, one CAD, okay, one defense, and one CAC and one CAD. Okay, so if I replace this critical attack damage with one attack, then it should be done. Uh, but yeah, I think I should do that. Yeah, it will reduce my crit damage a little bit, but once I max this out to level 80 gears, I will eventually unlock one more gear slot. Okay, come on. I just need one, so it won't take long. I think I'll probably get it this time. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this is how you need to build. And when you unlock the fourth gear slot, just add attack in every slot available. Okay, so add attack on every gear slot on the fourth slot. All right. So that's actually a very simple build to understand. He can be a very handy character in Arena and Champions Arena because of his power drain and stun and his power generation on block. So if you use him properly, he will give you enough. He will get you enough damage to defeat bosses and sub boss. I mean, I'm sorry, not bosses and sub bosses, but your opponents in the arena and Champions Arena, and maybe useful in League Invasions too. So do build him whenever you get a chance. Don't build him just by watching this video. Make sure that you build him when you have built your main damage dealers. The best time to build these kind of characters like Nightwing and Hush and Gold Armored Wonder Woman is when you have already built your main damage dealers and your main support characters. Then after that, you can go in and build these characters. But before that, I won't recommend it. So I'm building this because I've already built my other characters. So make sure your first priority should always be to build your main damage dealers, and then go for these other basic goals and basic characters that you just have in your roster, which will be useful in certain game modes. All right, guys. So I guess that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the build guide, if you learned something from it, do not forget to subscribe and do not forget to like the video. Thank you for watching, guys, once again. Bye bye.